Hello SLAPAFISH community, welcome back to another World Tanks Console. So in this video, I'm going to be driving the Object 277, a tier 10 Soviet heavy tank, which is also on track at the very moment. Also, I'm going to be having two replays for you, and they were filmed on 2 different days, but they're actually on the same exact map, almost in the same exact spawn. So, weird how that played out. But those 2 games play very, very differently. Anyway, let's talk about what kind of equipment and crew skills do I have on my Object 277. So I have the Advanced Optics, which is really going to play a part in this match. The Advanced Loader, Advanced Powertrain, and the Enhanced Target Info. For my equipment, my crew skills have Born Leader, Rapid Loading, 6th Sense, Situational Awareness, Steady Aim, Off-Road Driving, Deadeye, Last Stand, and Muffle Shot. Now, the situational awareness... Wait, do I have situational awareness? Damn it. I know I just said these. Okay, I do have situational awareness and coded optics. Those 2 things are really going to help me play a part in this match, especially in the position I'm going to be working in. Also, artillery is going to be knowing my location, and all 3 of them have already shot this way. And I'm going to be pretty much going to be distracting artillery for a bit. It's better for them to shoot at me because I'm hiding behind this building instead of shooting my team and my team taking a lot of damage. If I can bait the artillery shells at shooting me and taking as minimum damage as I possibly can from the artillery, then that's the win in my book. So basically, yeah. So let's talk about the things that you play the Object 277 for. Basically, it has a 490 alpha damage gun that fires 5 rounds per minute that does 2,450 damage. So it's a pretty hard-hitting gun. It's just like the IS-7 gun. It has a 2.5 second aim time, a 0.38 accuracy, and it does have 6 degrees gun duration. And this tank loves to be hulled down. It doesn't have the best of hull armor. Definitely, it doesn't have the best of hull armor. It can bounce tier 8s and some tier 9s, but tier 10s usually go through the upper hull of this tank, especially if they have really good penetration. Your lower plate is definitely a weak point. You can somewhat side scrape in this tank, but really wouldn't recommend it because of the shape of the frontal hull. This tank loves to race into position and get hull down. Also, I'm going to activate my rations here so I can outspot. I was hoping I could spot the artillery that was over there, but I did spot a Leopard 1 and put a shot in the standard B, and artillery did fire at me. Luckily, it missed. Okay, so let's talk about the engine power of this tank. Also, I'm tracking the standard B into place. I am basically hitting the drive wheel of the standard B and also hitting him for damage. So, it's a nice way to do it. Also, this is a platoon mate of the Tiger 2 sitting right in front of him to take the shot so he can repair his track. But the Paladin actually gets ammo racked by me. Probably because I was running the Deadeye, but also I do secure the kill on the platoon mate of the Tiger 2, and the Paladin 2 and the Tiger. The Paladin and the Tiger 2 low roll against the E75 for 413. And now these tanks are very easy picking. It's going to put a shot into the Leopard. Artillery is still firing at me, but it's fine. I'm taking it for my team so my team can push elsewhere. Okay, so the top speed of this tank is 55 forward, 15 reverse, and 16.27 horsepower per ton. Also, right there, I was waiting until I got spotted so the artillery would... Well, I was waiting until I would get unspotted, so the artillery would be thinking I was going to pop out over there D0. As soon as I went undetected, I turned around and went the opposite direction, so the artillery would have to refocus somewhere else, so I can get a shot time enough to put shots into them. Also, I do spot a T-92 HMC, but somehow I do miss. I mean, it was a tiny shot, so if I actually hit the target, it would actually have been quite impressive. The Leopard 1's still over there. Here comes the E4. Then I'll put a shot in the back of the E4's turret. And yeah. Like I said, this tank loves to rush into position, get hull down, and just use its 490 damage gun to put big shots into him. Yeah, pretty nice outfit too. It's pretty nice rate of fire. Also, you are a fast heavy tank, so you can just do this to medium tanks. Hello, Projecta 65, and goodbye. Kind of just blew the Projecta 65 right there, but it's fine. Also, these two artillery are way too far away for me to actually get to, especially because these Dragon Teeth. Our Leopard 1 does take out the T-92 HMC, and the Equalizer does go drown itself, which I do report the Equalizer later on this match, after I end the replay, and report the Equalizer for killing itself. So, yeah. Anyway, I did 4,300 damage in this game, with almost 3,000 assists and 1430 damage block. So a really nice game for the Object 277. Now let's move on to the next game. Like I said, it's on Siegfried Line, almost the same spawn. I think last time we spawned in about B9, A9, something around there. This time we spawned in B6. Now this battle is a little bit older than the previous one. The previous battle I played today. This one I think I played like yesterday or 2 days ago, so this one's not as fresh in my memory as the other one. But anyway, let's see what happens. Again, we have 3 artilleries on each team, which is fine. I know for a fact I'm not really going to be taking the artillery hits this time, or distracting the artillery hits. There's a VZ-55, which was a really nice shot I could put into him. Now, I was going to rush into this position, get into this position, because this is a nice hold-down position that you can get into for a lot of tanks. This tank is a little bit too low for this position, but I was trying to make the spot work, but sadly for me, nobody actually came down where I'm looking at. And see, I'm in a perfect position. I mean, my armor is a little bit exposed, but if I can get the surprise shot off and pull back, it's fine with me. So I decided that nobody's going to come this way, and I decided to come over here and put some shots in down the middle, and I did put a shot in the E4. There's a VZ-55 that's on 59 hit points trying to figure out a shot, but the IS-7 does secure the kill on the VZ-55. Now, let's talk about other things. So what about the view range of this tank? The view range is actually decent at 400 meters of view range, so you can start spotting for yourself. Of how I have my tank loaded out, I actually do have 512 meters of view range, which is a ton of view range for a heavy tank. So that's situational awareness, code optics, and the rations, and born leader. So yeah, all that's playing the part. Here's a 260, put a shot into the ammo, which actually rolls for 473, and hit his ammo. And here comes the WZ-111 Chilin. Oh yeah, this is okay. I know what happens this match. Basically, I'm going to be fighting at 260, and my IS-7 friend's actually going to come over here and support me. Well, it's basically going to be 277 and IS-7 versus 260 and the Chilin. Now, my armor is actually going to hold up pretty decently. The 260 does manage to knock out my gun. Also, I am pretty scared about... It's a Sturmtiger over there behind a building, and that's why I'm pulling back, because I don't want to get shot by a Sturmtiger, because those tanks hurt. And that's why I'm not absolutely rushing the 260, because that Sturmtiger is actually still over there, and I'm keeping my eye on it. As long as that Sturmtiger is behind the building, I will come out here and actually secure the kill. But it does bounce. I aim too high, or my inaccurate gun, because it's damaged, misses the killing shot on the 260, but I do manage to fix my gun, and then the IS-7 also missed the killing shot on the 260. But I do manage to kill the 260, and the Chilin actually ran over here with 6 hit points, and here's a random K91. And I want to kill this K91 because I'm expecting the machine to actually kill the Chilin, but it doesn't. I try to ram the Chilin to death, but doesn't actually work. So either way, I do put the shot into the Chilin. Now this shot actually does bounce, which actually surprised me. I was like, how did that bounce? Also, So far, I have pretty much securely capped all my hit points. So there's 2 tanks left. It's not like I've been hiding in the back or anything. I was up there in the front line trying to fight tanks. It's just people not putting shots in my tank. But it's perfectly fine because I have these points. So now I can run up here and start putting some shots up. And now that EBR 105 just absorbed my shell and its wheel, which actually is interesting because I just looked in the top right, because you get damage assist for hitting people and for hitting wheels. So that's something I learned. So anyway, that's it for this video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Also remember SLAPAFISH because of always not. And peace out. See ya.